This is part 3 of how to take the valve cover off, remove the paint the valve cover, and put it back onto the head on my 99 SI. It's nighttime, so it might be a little hard to see. So I got it back on the head. Looks really good. This is only 2 coats of paint I put on it. I got the blue from the blue paint from Pet Boys. It was a 500 degree engine paint, so it won't, nothing will happen to it if it gets really hot inside the engine. But it looks really good. I got it back on the head. I put electrical tape over top of the Honda symbols and the dual overhead cam symbols to cover them so no blue paint got on them, and it worked out pretty good. I'm happy with how it looks. So that's the final product. To recap, I took the valve cover off. There's the 8 bolts. There's one there, one on the back, on the other side, and then 4 in the middle underneath the spark plug cap. I used aircraft paint remover to take the old black paint off. Sprayed all that off with a hose. I dried it out really good. I sat it on top of the condenser fan outside of my house for about 2 hours and let all that hot air blow up inside to get underneath in here, and dried it out really good. And we repainted it, put it back on. Looks really good. Put the new gasket on. There's no seals. When you're retightening these bolts down too, you don't need to tighten them really much. Hand tighten them, maybe a little past when you start feeling some tension. I made the mistake using a torque wrench when I was tightening them on, and I actually snapped the bolt underneath this nut. So I was driving around with just this little oil cap on here, and you know, hoping no oil was going to shoot out of there, but it didn't. But you know, just to be safe, don't use a torque wrench. Just hand tighten these down. It don't need to be real tight. You know, it's not going to leak out any oil or anything. But that's the final picture. Car's starting to come together. A couple things I did do to it. I'm preparing for a T04E turbocharger that I'm going to be putting into it. So I got the heat shield. I took it all off of the stock headers. That was a bitch to get off. I had to use an acetylene torch to get these bolts off. There was one right there, one there, and then this one right down here. I wanted to use the oxyacetylene because it's a higher temperature torch and it would have came off quicker, but acetylene worked fine. It took about 10 minutes per bolt to get it off. So that's a picture of the stock headers that come on the 99 2000 SI. I'm going to be having a ram intake. Not a ram intake, a ram exhaust manifold. That's the exhaust manifold that comes up and they swirl over top, going down into the turbo, into the cold side of the turbo. So that's one thing we're going to be doing to that. That's going to be here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be running 8 pounds of boost on it until I can get the ECU rechipped, because the map sensor up here, they can read up to 10.63 pounds of boost. So 8 pounds of boost is it's a safe number until we can get the ECU chipped, so it can make up for the higher boost running into the engine. So that's the next step we're going to be doing to getting my car where it needs to be. I actually, a couple nights ago, I raced a 2004 GTI 1.8 turbo, and first race I had him first, second, and third gear, and when I shifted into fourth, his turbo spooled real high. He was running like 26 pounds of boost, and he got me on the first one, but the second one, I don't know what he did, but I smoked his ass. Smoked him, man. I was right next to him in second gear. I was at like 8,200 RPMs. The VTEC was roaring. I heard his turbo spooling, but I just pulled ahead of him real quick. He was pissed as hell. But he's my boy, so it's all cool. So, this is my 99 SI. We're probably going to be running about 275 once I get that turbo on. And then once I can rechip the ECU, we'll probably get it up to close to 400. This turbocharger I am getting is capable of producing up to 300 wheel horsepower on top of the stock 170 that was with my car. It's a little higher than 170 right now. I have a cold air intake that I put into it. That jumped it up a little bit. I have a performance intake manifold, so that helped out a lot too. But there you have it. Valve cover off, old paint off, new paint on. Looks fresh, baby. B16A2. Ain't nothing like it.